You wanna know? You wanna know? Best sports analysis, latest news, footnotes, sports streams.
2021, baby. Fuck you up. Sports. It is what it is. Y'all ready?
There's our time. There's our time. Footnote sports, extreme. There's our time. There's our time. Yeah. There's our time. Footnote sports, extreme. There's our time. There's our time. Yeah. There's our time. Come on. Footnote sports, extreme. There's our time. Amigos, the time has come. Push up, we're living forever. This is the time. Footnote forever. Go call your homies. This is the time. This is the time. I'ma go subscribe. Footnote sports, we're living forever. 2021, this is the time. Go tell your mama. Footnote forever. Living for best. Watching the news. Football for rest. Olympic Games. MC the man. My kiss on now. We're going to talk forever and ever. Me and my homies, we're tripping forever. Footnote sports, now we're living forever. Forget the rest. This is the best. Footnote sports, we're living for rest. Yeah. How many times am I supposed to say this? Yeah. How many times am I going to say this? Footnote sports. This is the time. I'ma make you scream. There's our time. There's our time. Footnote sports. Extreme. There's our time. There's our time. Yeah.
Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Footnote Sports Stream. And we always say thank you for following us. And today what we are going to talk about? Today we have a couple of things to discuss. And as usual, you know, when we sit here, we bring you what is going on around the football world. And we are still in the mood of the Qatar 2022. And still we are happy that the Black Stars have been able to secure their ticket to the Qatar 2022. And we are still reacting on it. And today is quite interesting, and we have about 3 topics to discuss. First, we're going to look at Dede Ayew to report to Parliament after what happened in AFCON, and we are hearing some news that he's just giving a blind eye to them. And let's see. Okay, so we'll go into details and see. We'll discuss as to why he's refusing to go, and also we'll look at the various stadiums that will be used at the World Cup Qatar 2022, and also we will look at the date and time for the Black Stars at the Qatar 2022, when it's going to take place, yes, and which team, the country they are going to face. And also, we also take a full analysis of what the Black Stars we are expecting from them, from one of our crew members who sat down to put things in place, and we will just play the video to you guys to listen to what he has for the views and also the Black Stars as well. All right, so let's start with Dede Ayew. We all know just a couple of months ago, and they went to the AFCON at Cameroon, and they didn't perform well. It was quite shambolic for them to just leave at the group stages, where even Comoros scored us 3-2, and it was a disgrace to the Black Stars to come home with nothing and to come home with nothing to write home about. But then there's something going on. They said Parliament has called on the captain of the side, Dede Ayew, to come and report on what went on at the AFCON at Cameroon. But at length, Parliament has written to him, but he's refusing to go, and we are even hearing rumors that he might even be banned going to Qatar 2022. Viewers, what do you have to say about this one? And I think you should just go and tell them what happened. Or are there any scandals? We don't know. We will, hopefully, I know, if he wants to go to the Qatar 2022, he should just go and give them a full report as in what went on. Maybe, or like, he might find himself wanting over something that he's scared of coming out with, or something. You should just go. If there's nothing there, just go and report and just go back to your club and have your peace of mind and prepare for the Qatar 2022. Anyways, we will know when the time is due. Okay, now let's look at the various stadiums for the Qatar 2022. That we all know after the completion of the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia, all eyes were on Qatar as it prepares, as they were preparing for the mega event in 2022. We know Qatar used to be the tiny Gulf nation that hosted that Arab games, the Asian games, but now, even due to some time, FIFA president Gianni Infantino hailed Qatar for their progress they've done, and you could see, we are seeing a couple of pictures going around, and we are seeing the beauty of the stadiums and the beauty of the place. It's what we know. Qatar is a desert country, but how they've designed that place and how the way they've put things in place, guys, we need to go. My ticket is ready, so you also have to get your ticket ready. We are going to Qatar. Yes, since the Black Stars, they have their ticket, we are also going there to cheer them. And you know, as usual, we'll be bringing you news and we'll bringing you updates on what is going on. Anyway, let's look at the stadium. First, we are going to look at, we have the Khalifa International Stadium. You see, the Khalifa International Stadium, it was built in 1976 in Doha. And it's the first tournament ready, and all the stadiums are ready, but you know, they are putting one or two things in place and all that stuff. It's a 40,000 capacity arena, which has also hosted the Gulf Cup, that's the Asian Games, that's I said earlier on. Okay, let's look at the next one. We have the Al Wakra Stadium. It's located in the southern city of Al Wakra. This is a 40,000 seat stadium. And it's yes, we could see it's it has a retractable roof, and I think all the stadiums are so beautiful. What I'm seeing here is so nice, guys. And we have the Lusail Stadium, located in the Lusail city, at about 23 kilometers north of Doha, and it's going to host the opening ceremony and the final of the World Cup. So the Lusail Stadium is going to host the opening ceremony and the final ceremony. So you see, so he said there is something. He said, according to the SC, the concrete foundation are being laid and the sitting area is under construction. Okay, so that was after 2019 thereof. They started projects quickly, and now if you see the photos of the completed stadium, guys, it's an eyesore, man. Come on. Now we have the Al Bayat Stadium. The Al Bayat Stadium, located in Al Khor city, and has a 60,000 capacity of seats. So you could see, and it says its exterior, which resembles tents used in Qatar's desert. So you can see they really use what they have to design their stadium. You see how smart they were. Very good. And we have the Education City Stadium. The Education City Stadium, on the outskirts of Doha, is right in the middle of Qatar's leading universities. Wow, and it's very nice. It's very nice. And it has a 20,000 seats. Oh, okay, very good. And we have the Al Rayyan Stadium. The Al Rayyan Stadium in Qatar's second most popular city. Yes, okay, and it also has a 40,000 seats. Capacity. Very good. Okay, so viewers, as you've seen this, the stadiums, let's look at Ghana's fixtures. So in Ghana, the date and time. So all the time will be in GMT. Yes, because it's Ghana's fixtures. Okay, so Ghana's first match will be as against Portugal, and it's on 24th November, and it's going to be at 4 p.m. 4 o'clock GMT. Yes, the stadium is Stadium 974. Okay, very good. And on the 28th, 4 days later, 28th November, they will be playing Korea. They will be playing South Korea at the Education City Stadium. Yes, so as I said, they will be playing South Korea. And there's something going on that the South Korea coach is saying that Ghana is not, they don't consider them in the race. And you call South Korea, when did you come? When did you guys started even playing soccer? That you are going to, it's just, by the way, guys, we are not going to. I think all the teams should stop underrating and other teams, because what the squad is bringing is something that you guys should be prepared for. All right, and on the 2nd of December, that is 3 p.m. GMT, Ghana will play Uruguay. We know karma is going to take place, and Suarez should be careful, because what we are coming, how the kind of vim we are bringing on board, what you did to us 12 years ago, don't think it's going to repeat itself again, because this time we have VAR and we are coming fully prepared. Okay, and the stadium is Al Jannab Stadium. Yes, very good. Okay, viewers, so these are Ghana's fixtures. Let's listen to our crew as he gives us the full
Hello,
details.
MC.
And also,
I hope you are
as
doing
we watch
well.
the video,
Thanks for the opportunity to again speak on the Black Stars World Cup placement. Okay, so the draw happened yesterday. We're all nervous because we wanted to know which groups would favor us and the ones that teams we should avoid. And when they were doing the draw, I was tense. I stood up throughout the whole period, especially when they were getting closer to some ports such as the Argentina, Spain port and co. I think that's group D also. Yeah. All right. So we would say among the African countries, most people are of the view that Senegal got the best draw that they could possibly get, and that group would be Senegal and Netherlands coming out as the two teams to come out of that group. Okay, so we come to our group, the last group. And according to statistics, most World Cup winners come from that group for, I think, 3 years in a row. Yeah. I would say Ghana got the best draw. Most people, maybe some people might not agree with my take, but let me break it down a bit so that they get what I'm trying to say. I would say Ghana got a better draw because when you look at the teams we are paired with the likes of Portugal and Uruguay and then South Korea. These teams, especially with the other two, Uruguay and South Korea, would say they are not at their peak. They have players, but they are not at their peak. They only have some few exceptional players. But you can't say the same when it comes to Portugal. They have a lot of exceptional players. But the problem they are having, even though they perform well, is playing as a team. Because with the squad you have, you should be ranked among the top 5 or even the top 3 in the world. You have everything that you need, from defense to attack. But you question yourself, why is it that every time it looks like they fall short? And even according to some sources, some Portuguese fans are not even happy with the selection decisions of the coach. Because you see, he's an old coach, and old coaches have a tendency to be very stubborn and stick to one particular tactics. Do you get it? So our first game is against Portugal. And that game is a good test for us. It would show us whether we are prepared for this World Cup or we are not prepared. Test for us. It would show us whether we are prepared for this World Cup or we are not prepared. Because if we play against Portugal, and let's analyze these 3 scenarios, we're able to win, it could give the boys more confidence going on. If we draw, it's still a good result. And even if we lose, and we don't lose with a big margin, it could give some hope, and it will bring some hunger to the boys that they have to perform well, or they have to win their next game at all costs. So it's a good one. And I think our second game is South Korea. You see, I like where South Korea is placed. You see, mostly when they are placed at the last side and we play them last, because when you look at the group, it looks like they are the weakest. if you play those teams in the last round, what mostly happens is they tend to also go all out, because maybe by then they've lost all chances of qualification. So they tend to go all out and play some beautiful game, and they might even take advantage and win that game, just as what happened to Germany some time back when they got out of the group stages. So I'm glad they are not our final opponent, and it's rather Uruguay, because with Uruguay, even no matter whether we play them first or we play them last, there's still a grudge that has taken 12 years for us to meet again. So it's going to be very, very serious. It's going to be a really, really tough game for them as well. And I know they themselves would have wished to avoid Ghana. So it's a good draw. Progressing from the group, let's keep it in our mind that we want to come out of the group as the top placed team. Let's not fight for second. We can top this group, because if you are second now, let's say your next group is Brazil. And you know very well that Brazil can stand a chance of topping that group, and wouldn't like to meet Brazil now, because there are some teams where no matter the level you meet them, it gives you an idea of like how to handle it, because Brazil cannot go out in the round of 16. They are too good for that. Maybe quarter-final onwards. Okay, so now I like the way the coach is handling things now, and I like the way he's not letting the praise get to his head. Now, how do we handle this? We need to go to the World Cup with a plan A, plan B, plan C. Now, with our plan A, it's going to be possessive football, which is what we are mostly used to. We like playing beautiful football, where we hold the ball and we dictate the pace of the game. World Cup with a plan A, plan B, plan C. Now, with our plan A, it's going to be possessive football, which is what we are mostly used to. We like playing beautiful football, where we hold the ball and we dictate the pace of the game. With step 2, counter-attacking. That's where you can start attack from defense. That's what I want to look at. I'm glad Jiku has started doing that. Playing long passes from the back to strikers who have pace to run at it and get the ball, and then play according to that. And the third and vital part that every African country should take note of is set pieces. And when I'm talking about that, I'm looking at throws, corners, and free kicks. Let's get good free kick takers. They should practice very well. With the corners, make good use of your corners, because there are some games where you'd only rely on corners to win those games against very tough teams, where they are pressing you from the beginning. Work on corner routines to utilize them. And finally, even there are some throws that can be thrown as a corner. In the case of Brentford, I remember a game Chelsea played against Brentford. Their throws were like corners. And you see, if you are playing against a team which is not good aerially, it's going to help you a lot. And there are only few teams in this World Cup setting who are good with defending aerial balls. So it's something we can do. The next video, I'll talk about some of the tactics and formations that could suit the Black Stars, if in case we include some new players. Thank you.
All right, viewers, you heard from Cyril. So if you have something to anything to like counter or anything to talk about, you can just share it on the comment section and share your views and share your thoughts. All right, see you in our next one. It's our time. Peace.